Good morning, afternoon, evening, guys. We're back with another random tier list. Taking a look at New Japan Pro Wrestling, the best of the Super Juniors, which probably by the time you're watching this, they've already had the first show. This is a round-robin tournament, 20 men, all junior heavyweights, so they say. So a little on the lighter side, these wrestlers. A lot faster, a lot more technical than you would see with, like the heavyweights. But these should be some of the best matches of the year for a lot of these guys. So you can watch this on New Japan Pro Wrestling on their streaming service and maybe on Fight TV. I'll include where I can find it in the comment section down below. Without further ado, guys, let's get into it. Ace Austin, the current, I believe, X Division champion from Impact. I think he's a dark horse to do well. I would be very surprised if he wins it, but depending on working relationships that New Japan has with Impact, him going far would make sense. Next up after him, we have Francisco Akira. I think Akira is definitely a contender. I think they're going to make him look strong, being a member of the United Empire. And they are, like trying to... They've been trying to keep that group strong for a long time, even when they have to beat Ospreay, even then when they have to beat the group. I think Akira should do well in what will be, I believe, his debut in New Japan. Alex Zane. I think Alex Zane is a dark horse to do really well. I've seen Alex Zane live. He was setting the world on fire before COVID. I think he's very, very good, and I think that having a run in the Best of the Super Junior could really, just kind of be like a lightning bolt striking him to get him on fire again. That was a bad analogy. Let's keep going. Next up, we have Bushi. I'd say Bushi doesn't have a chance of winning. I mean, he's probably going to do all right. They don't usually kill Bushi. They usually keep him, okayly strong. But yeah, he's not going to win, is he? Neither is, who's this, Clark Connors, I believe, right? I have a cheat sheet over here without their names. It's, yeah, Clark. Well, actually, he has different hair in that. I believe this is Clark Connors. I don't see him anywhere else here. Yeah. Well, Clark Connors isn't going to win, right? I mean, he's going to show out. It's good to get the American there, get some of these guys from Strong over into Japan for the Best of the Super Juniors. But I'd say Clark Connors, not a chance of winning. Desperado, I think, is one of my favorites to win. He's been kept incredibly strong over the last 2 years. He's looked great as a single star, breaking away from Kanemaru a little bit. His stuff with Hiromu was just fantastic, so I think he could easily win this. Doki is not going to win this. Similar thing here to Bushi. He's going to be the sidekick for Desperado, if that. We have El Phantasmo. Phantasmo's usually a contender. They usually do try to keep him strong, but now that they've unloaded his boot, right? He, he was caught cheating. Will that come into play more? We'll see. Hiromu Takahashi, I think, is a favorite to win, along with Desperado. Both of them are just obviously fantastic. If you've never seen a Hiromu Takahashi match, please go watch it. You will not be disappointed. Daiji Ishimori. I can't imagine them beating Ishimori a lot. It's like, who do they go with, right? You can't... Are they in the same... They're probably not, right? Let's see. Yeah, Ishimori's in A block, and Phantasmo's in B block, yeah. So they could both be contenders. They could both be like the second or third guy in their divisions if they want to... blocks if they want to keep... Bullet Club strong there. Yeah, contender. Kanemaru, not a chance of winning. Probably going to see him cheating a lot. Trying to use the whiskey glass. He will probably get some wins. We'll probably get a cheap win or two out of that. Him beating somebody that he otherwise shouldn't be. But yeah, I'd say not a chance of winning overall. Lindemann, I have no idea on. I've heard some people are very, very excited about him participating. I'm honestly not as familiar with him, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in no idea. Let me know if you know something that I don't about him and how you think he's going to perform. Master Watto does not have a chance of winning. Definitely at least a contender. I like Eagles. They've really been going with him as like the supreme babyface. I think he could potentially win. I'll put him in favorite. We can't put everybody up there though. You know what? We're going to put him down a contender because I like Sho better. And I think Sho has more of a chance of winning. I think they could really go with Sho as a top junior heavyweight. Now that he's broken away from Yo, completely become the heel in the House of Pain. Yeah. Taguchi doesn't have a chance of winning. Similar case here to Lindemann, we have Teton, who I am, again, less familiar with. So he'll probably do well, and he's probably going to have some great matches, but I have no idea overall if this is going to be a, yeah, he needs to win more than he loses or not type of thing. We have TJP. TJP, I think, could be a dark horse to go to the finals. He is very, very respected and trusted. He's been he's been everywhere, but he's been strong lately. I think he's somebody that they could really give a run to, and it'd be a surprising run, and you'd have some interesting new matchups with him against guys like Hiromu or Desperado or Sho. I think he's a dark horse to do well in this tournament. I think Wheeler Yuta is also a dark horse to do well in this tournament. With that new AEW connection, Wheeler Yuta's been on fire. He joined Brian Danielson. Wow. Been a while for that one. Brian Danielson and John Moxley in the Blackpool Combat Club. And he's been great since. So I think he's a dark horse to really do well in this tournament. They might have him take some losses just to show his inexperience, but I could also see him doing really, really well. And finally, we have Yo. I don't think Yo's going to be winning this tournament. They might make him strong. You know, it depends where they want to go with feuds. If they want him to tackle his Sho again, they are in the same block, so they will be wrestling at least once. But I don't think he has much of a chance of winning the whole thing. These would be my picks, guys. My favorites: Desperado, Hiromu, and Sho. Let me know in the comments section what you think or what other tier lists you'd like to see. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. This has been the guy who makes random tier lists, and I'm signing off.